second episode of Homeschool Basics with Leonie. And in this episode, I am going to show you a very quick and easy lesson plan for the whole month. I usually spend 10 to 15 minutes planning my lessons for the month, and I am using Microsoft Excel 365. This is a very easy application for me because I've been doing this for quite some time already. So let's get started. So here is my lesson plan. This is the month of April. So the first thing that I did with my lesson plan is to focus on the objective of the month. If you can see that, I have skills 1, which is affective or emotional, skills 2, psychomotor or the movement, and skill 3 is the cognitive or the thinking skill. Um, as you can see, my lesson plan or my homeschooling is about Montessori approach. It's an eclectic Montessori approach. And I pointed out that with my previous lesson in lesson 1, it is a holistic basis of homeschooling, which wherein I emphasize 3 skills, right? So we are going to focus on William because Louise is partly homeschooled. I have been coordinating with her teacher in her first grade. So um, with this alone, I don't really make her lesson plan. I'm just following along the teacher's lesson plan. But with William, if you can see in the cell part, that's where I did my lesson plan. So we have week 1, week 2, week 3, and week 4. Now let's try to focus on Williams. We have the affective. William will value the feelings of others. Since William is 4 years old, he has some development of his speech already, but I'm trying to emphasize on the value of the others. So that is going to be my objective for the whole month. In the psychomotor skills, William will be able to say some letter sound of his choice. So for the whole month, I would like to know, or the target of this is to be able for William to not only say the letter name but also the letter sound of his choice. In the cognitive skill is that William will learn to count 1 to 5 and of course identify the letters in the vowels A, E, I, O, U. So since I focus on the objective of the month, all my lesson will always be talking about this objective. So I also pointed out that William's learning style is that he is a visual, auditory, and intrapersonal and kinesthetic learner. So if you wanted to know what learning style is, keep on watching because the learning style is on my lesson 1 in the previous episode. And by the way, a sort of warning, the previous episode is quite long. So if you are interested to know learning style, just go to time frame 2021. I am also including that one in the description box below. So let us continue. So when we are done with identifying the 3 skills, the emotional, psychomotor, and the cognitive for the whole month, let's go proceed to our week 1. So if you see this, this is, I only homeschool 10 to 15 minutes a day, or not every day. My homeschool is quite flexible. I have a Monday, Tuesday, and sometimes Wednesday. The thing that I like with Excel is that you can copy paste and move along on which days you wanted to, and either you can copy paste that and then you paste this in the windows, the word, and then you can print that one too, depending on what you want to do, and you just have to do evaluation at the bottom, or you can go directly to the cell and then you show it like this. You show, okay, you show that, and then you could type in whatever you want to do. With this alone, we are doing the anxiety management for William, and he's actually doing good. And with this, I'm going to put on a memo or note for this one with week 1. Um, so that's it for week 1. Okay, so all right, there. I'm so careful. I do not want to delete that note because I don't have copy yet. Okay, so by the way, we're going to actually start week 1 on April 6th. Okay, so that's A is for effective, and C for cognitive movement, and cognitive movement math, and cognitive movement reading. I always like to put everything on the week 1, because if you notice that when I have lots of lessons that are listed there, but since I only have 10 to 15 minutes, all the lessons should be carried over to week 2. But bear in mind that you don't need to move forward. I believe that less is more. So when we go to week 2, you notice it's April 13 to 17. It's the same, the same, the same. With week 2, I have a very, very basic principle, and that is plan, do, repeat principle. The plan, do, repeat principle is very easy to follow. All you have to do is to, of course, you plan the objective, and then you do this with week 1, and then you repeat that one with week 2 to make sure that the child understand what you are trying to want the child to learn, right? So if say with this one here, with math on Monday, me and William, we are trying to do, or we will try to do math 1 to 5. We're going to be jumping together and do number recognition already. So if this one here, if this one here is gonna be successful, then we will try to repeat that one on week 2. And everything that what we have here on this week is gonna be repeated in week 2. Because with preschoolers in this age, they have, or they need to have, repetition. Do not overload your child, okay? And on week 3, with week 3, I do the testing. The testing that I do is from Dollar Tree only. And then with week 4, this is the evaluation. I'm trying to record the evaluation. And that is the reason why I like Excel very much, because you can put that one here with your notes, something like that. If you can see the evaluation or the notes at the bottom, I said customized curriculum for William, and for Louise it's public school resources, right? So you can actually put all the notes that you have there, and then you can just copy paste that on the next month, that is May. So see, with this one, it is already blank here, so you can just move forward the data from the previous month. And with this alone, you could just put all the cell in here, the things that you want to do and stuff like that. So that is a very, very easy way to do with your Excel. And I also have a template. I am going to show you my template. Okay, so I'm hoping that you can understand what I'm trying to say, but if you have questions on how I did with my Excel, I would really love to answer your question. You just have to comment on the comment section below, and I will try my best to really answer the best way I can. And if in case you have other questions aside from other things, I will try my best to look for that answer for you. Okay, so anyway, this is my homeschool lesson plan template. So I have it blank, and sometimes this is very handy for me because um, sometimes my computer is not working, so I would just print this one and fill this one up. And if you are interested to grab a copy with this and modify this, I would be really glad to share it with you. You can just go to my Yellow Bus Homeschool Facebook web page. I also include that one in the description box below, and you can check that one in the PDF file there, because I have a hard time copy paste my PDF file in the description, so I only include my Facebook page, that is the Yellow Bus Homeschool, and then you can grab a copy on this one in my Facebook page. And okay, so that's it. So that's it with my second episode today. So first things first is to understand, of course, understand our learners, and then second, we'll try to plan our objectives of the month, and then all our lesson will go around to our objectives of the month to make it very easy. And plan, do, repeat principle. Plan, do, repeat principle, and modify if you can, right? If it does not work, then you can modify it. Okay, and the next episode that I'm going to show to you is about materials. Of course, moms, we do not like to spend a whole lot of materials, right? So I am going to show to you next the kind of materials that I use with my homeschooling, and that is so cheap. That is 25 cents per pack. Yes, I am right. 25 cents per pack, and it's pre-made, and it is a teacher recommended, teacher tested, and it's only 25 cents per pack. Yes, 25 cents per pack. So I hope you're going to check on my next episode and on how did I do this and how I was able to really save a lot of stuff with that one. Okay, so anyway, once again, this is Leonie of Gardens of Blessings TV, a very new channel. Our channel is going on to its third month on this month, and our channel is about simple living, going to the basics, like homeschooling, basic gardening, basic budgeting, and all about the basic, and that is Gardens of Blessings TV. So I hope that you enjoy this episode, and I also hope that you keep on watching on my next episode. Thank you and be blessed, and also thank you for sharing your time with me. Bye bye.